Hello, my dear pupils. We'll start to study lesson 5 in unit 1, which is repeated multiplication. Repeated multiplication, we will learn many different things. But before we talk about repeated multiplication, we'll talk about multiplication as a shortcut addition. If you need to add the same number, such as 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 for 5 times, then the result is 10. So we multiply 2 by 5. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 means 2 times 5. Then the answer is 10. But let's talk now about that powers is a shortcut multiplication. When you need to multiply the same number by itself over and over, so we multiply 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 for 5 times. We say that the answer is 32, and we say that it's 2 to the power 5. So addition is completely different to multiplication. When we say 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is completely different to 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. They are completely different to each other. Here we have multiplication and here we have addition. Let's talk more about powers. A power is written as a base and exponent. For example, here 2 to the power 5. We say it 2 to the power 5. 2 is the base here and 5 is the exponent. 2 is the base and 5 is the exponent. Let's take more examples. 5 to the power 3. 5 to the power 3 means what? Means 5 times 5 times 5, 3 times. Okay, let's talk about squared base to the power 2. What the meaning of that? 2 to the power 2 is called 2 squared. Okay, so we say 5 to the power 2, we say it 5 squared. Most mathematicians say 2 squared, 5 squared, 7 squared. So mathematicians say it by two ways, 7 to the power 2 or 7 squared. So if you hear me say that 8 squared, you know that it's 8 to the power 2. 9 squared is 9 to the power 2. 9 to the power 2 equals what? 9 to the power 2 equals 9 times 9. Cubed base also. We say 2 to the power 3 as 2 cubed, or 4 to the power 3 as 4 cubed, or 5 to the power 3 as 5 cubed. So most mathematicians say 5 cubed, 5 squared. Okay, so we can say it by another way. Let's see some common mistakes about powers. 2 to the power 5 not means 2 times 5. So 2 to the power 5 equals what? 2 to the power 5 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 5 times. So 2 times 5 not equals 2 to the power 5. They are completely different. Let's see another common mistake in powers. I told you before the brackets are very, very important because in this year we take negative powers. So you have to put brackets in a correct way. So when we see that negative 2 to the power 4 here without brackets is completely different to negative 2 inside brackets to the power 4. So the place of the brackets is very important. The first one here means what? The first one here means negative is outside, and we make 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 4 times, and the negative sign is outside. But here in the second case here we see that negative 2 inside the brackets are all to the power 4. So we say negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. So the answer here is what here? It's 16. Negative 16, because we have negative outside the bracket. And the answer here is positive 16. So the place of the brackets is very, very important. Negative 2 to the power 4 not equals negative 2 inside brackets to the power 4. Okay, let's see another common thing is in powers. When we say 2 to the power 0, the answer is 1. So any number to the power 0 equals 1. Again, any number to the power 0 equals 1. So 100 to the power 0 equals 1. 1 million to the power 0 equals 1. But 0 to the power 0 is not defined. So all the numbers except 0 to the power 0 equals 1. So that's not defined. Okay? So again, any number to the power 0 except 0 equals 1. Any number. Okay, 2 to the power 1. Any number to the power 1 gives the same number. So 2 to the power 1 equals 2. And 4, 6, 3, 8, 1 to the power 1 gives the same number. So any number to the power 1 gives the same number. For example, 72 to the power 1 equals 72. 84 to the power 1 equals 84. So any number to the power 1 equals 84. And any number without a power, the logic says that it's to the power 1. For example, when we say 72 plus 72 to the power 2. Here, the first one is 72 to the power what? 72 to the power 1. Okay, let's see some rules about powers. We say powers, and we can say also repeated multiplication. So if you hear the word powers or the word repeated multiplication, you know that we make powers. Okay, if a belongs to z and a not equals to 0, and a to the power m times a to the power n equals a to the power m plus n. What does that mean? Let's see first the example. When we have two numbers with the same base, for example, 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 2. They have the same base here. So when we have two numbers multiplied together with the same base, then we add only the power. So we write 2, 2, 2, and we make 3 plus 2. So the answer is 2 to the power 5. If we have 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 7 equals, we here have the same base. 2 and 2 are the same base, and 3 plus 7 equals 10. So we have here 2 to the power 10. Let's see another example. 5 to the power 8 times 5 to the power 10 equals. We have here 5 and 5. They have the same base. So we write 5, 5, and here 5. And we make a plus 10. So the answer is 5 to the power 80. So let's return back to the rule. When we have A, then we make M plus N. Okay, where M and N are belonging to Z. Let's see another rule. Let's first explain the example and then return to the rule. When we have 2 to the power 5 divided by 2 to the power 2. So we make what? We have 2, 2, 2, the same base. And we make 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Let's take another example. If we have 7 to the power 9 and 7 to the power 6 equals 7 are the same base. So we write 7 here also. And we make the powers minus. We make 9 minus 6. So it equals 7 to the power 3. So here in our rule we have A and A. And we have M and N. So we make A, the same base. We write here A also. And we make M minus N. So in addition, we add the powers. And in division, we subtract the powers. Okay, let's see that. If the base is negative and we raised the base to an even power, then the result will be positive. Here we have negative 2. If this power is even, that means that negative 2 multiplied 4 times. So negative times negative equal positive, and the negative times negative equals positive. So in even power, the result will be positive, will be always positive. If the power is odd number, such as 3, the power here is odd. So in odd power, we have negative times negative equals positive. Positive times negative equals negative. So the answer is negative. So again, even power gives positive number. And odd power gives a negative number. So if we have even power, we get positive number. If we have odd power, we get negative number. So I want you to solve the school book exercise, page 25. It talks about powers. I will solve with you just one of these problems and you will complete the other alone. So let's solve number B here. We have negative 3, the same power. So in multiplication, we make negative 3 to the power 3 plus 4. Divided negative 3 to the power 3 equals, we add the powers here, negative 3 to the power 7. Divided by negative 3 to the power 3. So it equals negative 3. In division, we subtract the powers. So we make negative 3 to the power 7 minus 3. It equals negative 3 to the power 4. Because 7 minus 3 equals 4. Negative 3 to the power 4. The power here is even. So the result will be positive. So 3 times 3, 4 times equals 81. And I want you to solve also the exercises on the booklet. Thank you, my dear pupils.